Coco bone strong. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. I need an ass with no rookie. Yeah. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. Coco, Coco, Coco bone strong. All about money. So sweet like some honey. Tasting my chocolate chip cookie. Hey, what's going on? It's your girl Tosh, aka Coco Bone, coming at you guys with a quick review of Joseline's Cabaret Season 4, Episode 6. Now look, I'm going to make this review as quickly as possible because honestly, I am still tending to this apartment. I actually plan on making a separate video on why I have not been uploading content like that on this channel because it's just been a lot of personal that I'm trying to tend to. But I'll get into all of that in another video. I just want to get straight into this review. So the way I'm going to do this review is I'm just going to give my opinion on the highlighted points within the episode and whatnot that I thought was funny and interesting. And I'm not going to do like the typical long dragged out notes and stuff like that how I normally do on my review. I just want to quickly edit this and get straight to it. So let's go ahead and get straight into this review. In the first scene, we got Wet Wet versus T-Love round 1. I personally thought round 1 really shows how much both of them don't got no hands like that. Because I really thought T-Love was going to come with them knockers. For some weird reason, she looked like she know how to fight. But surprisingly, she can't fight just like Wet Wet. But I guess it goes and shows that people that got the biggest mouth truly do not have no hands. And that's what we seen with good old Little Bill, aka T-Love, okay? Also, I felt like Natural need to shut her hypocritical ass up. Because when you fought Yummy during the auditions of who was going to at least come to the house to see who was going to stay, nobody said nothing about you. So why are you over here? Oh, I got a show and I don't got time for this. Girl, shut up. Get some popcorn and enjoy the damn fight. Enjoy the damn show. You're doing too much in this Natural. Like, I fuck with you, but for that particular scene, you was doing a little bit too much. Calm down, boo. It's not that serious. It's really fucking not. In the second scene, we got Wet Wet doing the Chung Lee kick to T-Love, okay? That shit sent me through the roof. I was crying and dying laughing to that shit, yo. I'm just like, yo, who the fuck swings around the furnace pole and do a high kick to somebody and start whacking them in the fucking head? Like, that was too funny. But honestly, T-Love deserved every bit of that ass whooping that she received from Wet Wet. Because she was just doing too much when it came to Wet Wet. Like, hating on her, downing her, talking all this shit. She just gives off miserable black woman vibes. Like, she is a bad representation of black women. She's the reason why we have such a bad negative stereotype. And I do not feel bad for T-Love. She definitely deserved that ass whooping. In the third scene, Daisy goes outside to tell T-Love Egypt, saying T-Love is a bully. And I definitely felt like Daisy was being messy. I really can't stand when females do that nut ass shit. When you talk to a female about whatever y'all business is between you two, and then the female goes to the opposing team and be like, oh, hey, you know, so-and-so was saying this about you. Bitch, we were having a discussion between A and B. So whoever else needs to see their way the fuck out of it. The fuck? Egypt had every right to get upset at Daisy for going out and being messy and whatnot. But T-Love is trying to basically defend herself. I wasn't being a bully. I wasn't being a bully, bitch. Yes, you were. You absolutely was definitely, most certainly being a bully. Like, you kept nitpicking with Wet Wet. Like, you kept bothering her for no reason. So she had every right to clock you in your fucking face, as she should. The fuck? In the fourth scene, Daisy and Egypt argue about Daisy being messy, and then Daisy gets beat up by Egypt. You know, this scene, it really is kind of like hard to be like, yeah, that's what Daisy get. But then again, it is kind of like that's what Daisy get. But I ain't gonna lie, I felt kind of bad for Daisy, man. Because Daisy, you can tell she's not like a fighter. Egypt, on the other hand, looked like she has clocked a lot of bitches in her lifetime. So I'm not surprised that she know how to fight. But Daisy just really looks like a pretty gentle, bougie girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the mean girl shit she be trying to do.
You know, oh my god, like, how come this person is standing next to me? they're not on my level. Oh my god.
Like, I really can't stand when she does like that mean girl shit, but I didn't think she deserved to get her wig split, you know, to get her eyebrow cracked open like that and blood leaking from her fucking face. Like, that shit was crazy. And then you got Egypt over here looking like the black version of Mr. Clean with the wig off, you know, but respectfully, she is going through alopecia. That's what we find out later on throughout the episode. But yeah, I personally felt like Daisy didn't deserve to get her wig split, but she did deserve to get a few love taps, you know what I'm saying? So better luck next time, Daisy. Poor thing. In the next scene, Danny and Egypt recap about the fight of Daisy. Nobody kind of really cares. They're just going over the same thing that we just got through talking about. So moving on. In the next scene, Joseline checks for Ricardo for no reason, and Joseline is practicing the dance with the other girls. Yeah, I really didn't like how Joseline was talking shit to Ricardo. Like,
I know what I'm doing. Don't tell me that I don't know what I'm doing, okay? You need to direct the other girls because nobody is talking to you, which is me, okay? I know what I'm doing, okay? What I told you what I was gonna do was X, Y, and Z.
And it's just like, damn, Joseline, like, why the fuck do you feel the need to come at Bull like that? Like, he's just trying to help, but Ricardo got more patience than me, because I would have been like, bitch, who the fuck is your big bubble ass talking to? The fuck? Like, yo, Joseline, man, she is very difficult to work with. I don't understand how they could work with her on set, but I guess that bag is right for them to deal with that with her, because, woo, god damn, that mouth and that temper, it's like you love her, but then you hate her, but then you love her, but then you hate her. It's like a true love-hate relationship with Joseline. You love her because she's super fucking funny and she's very outspoken and honest, and I can always respect that. But then you hate her because she has this thing to belittle you and berate you to feel so higher and bigger and more superior, and it's just kind of lame that she does that. She could just eliminate that part of herself. That really would be nice, but guess we'll never get that. We can just keep on dreaming. In the next scene, Egypt, Spin, and T-Love recap about the fight with Daisy, and T-Love feel like it's her fault to why Daisy and Egypt got into it. T-Love was all like, oh my god, I can't believe they fought over me. Like, they fought over, sweetheart, nobody fought over you. Okay, they got into it because Daisy was being messy. So stop trying to flatter yourself, hunty. It wasn't that serious, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that scene. Nobody don't really care that much about that scene. Moving on, Joseline talks to Egypt and is surprised about her bald head. Joseline feels like the wigs made Egypt bald instead of the alopecia. Anyway, Joseline don't want Egypt to fight no more. Yeah, when Joseline was talking to Egypt, it was funny how in her confessional, she's like, girl, you gotta lay off that got to be glue, man. That got to be glue had fucked your shit up. But, you know, all in all, like, Joseline was just saying, like, hey, you too strong. You don't have no hair on your head, and women are used to pulling hair. So because of that, you can't really rumble nobody else in here. And that was pretty much it for that scene. In the next scene, Joseline talks to T-Love, and T-Love told Joseline how she really feels about Miss Wet Wet. Here's the thing about this scene for me. When T-Love was telling Joseline,
well, I just keep it real, you know. I just told Wet Wet, you dusty, you musty, you crusty, your titties look like rocks, you should have got your teeth fixed, your wig is stiff and cheap, you ugly, you look like Spinal from off of Killer Instinct.
It's like, damn. Like, the fuck? Like, you did not have to go in on that girl like that. And T-Love gonna tell Joseline, yeah, I'm a real one. I just keep it real. No, bitch, you're a hater. That's what you are. You are a miserable, jealous, envious hater. A miserable, jealous, envious black woman hater that hates on other black women that have confidence. Like the same thing with Amber Ali, on how Amber Ali didn't like Wet Wet because of her confidence. And it really makes me sick how black women feel intimidated by other black women's confidence. How you gonna sit up here and try to tell this black sister of yours, hey, you should feel good about yourself. Then when you meet one that feels great about themselves, you try to tear them down because you feel down, because you feel like shit, because you don't feel like you're worthy or important. That's a you problem, sweetheart. And I truly do hope that you get some help and feel that you are worthy, because right now it's not a good look that you up here tearing down somebody to make yourself feel better. And that somebody that I am referring to is T Love. She gives black women a bad stereotype. She is the reason why a lot of people look at my black ass and they just assume all these stereotypes because of hating ass black women like her. She wakes up mad as shit every fucking day for no reason with an attitude. You gotta catch her around 5 p.m. in order to catch her in a good mood. But in the morning time, throughout the rest of the day until 5 p.m., she gonna have a bum ass attitude. And she gives off that type of energy. It's giving miserable, it's giving insecure, it's giving not that bitch. Yes, I went in because I don't like black women like her. Black women like her really do give black women like me such a very hard time and also a very bad rep. So, that is my opinion. I said what I said. Moving on from that scene. In the next scene, Joseline FaceTime Daisy while she's in the hospital, and Daisy wants to get her lick back, but Joseline doesn't think that that's a good idea. Yeah, Daisy, I respect you for trying to get your lick back, boo, but you look like the type that really don't know how to fight bald head black women. I think you should just take this L and just leave it alone, sis. Leave it on alone. And you know, of course, Joseline find it funny after she get off the phone. And that's kind of fucked up because Joseline, now this pretty girl got a scar near her damn eyebrow because of you. Oh, Lord, what people will do for clout, man. God damn. But anyway, moving on. In the next scene, Joseline and Lucky talks about why Lucky is there and how Lucky is fake. Honestly, at this point, I don't understand why Lucky is just taking all of this abuse. Like, at some point, you know, when is your morals and integrity is going to matter to you? You being treated like Joseline's lapdog is just not it. It's not given this season, sis. Like, I liked you better on season 2. You was giving on season 2, but on this season, Lucky just seems like a lost little puppy dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just like doing everything Joseline is saying and still being treated like shit. It's like, you know, the doggy that wants treats and they do everything that the owner say and the owner still is being rude. Like, that's how I feel about this whole scenario. But Lucky needs to own the fact that she's a fake ass bitch. Because when Joseline was like,
I don't understand why I can't trust you, and why do I feel this way about you, Lucky? What is it about you that sit up here and make me feel like I can't trust you?
and that's when Lucky is like,
Well, I don't know why you feel like that.
bitch, you know why. You keep show hopping. You're a flip flopper. You're wishy-washy. You're fake. You are about as fake as your lashes and them damn hair extensions of braids in your goddamn hair, girl. Everything about you is fake. You are fake. You don't know where you belong, sweetheart. And you need to figure it out because this is not a good look for you no more, sis. At this point, you need to audition for other shows because Joseline's Cabaret is not it for you. And I hate this for you, sweetheart. I truly do. But hopefully Lucky can look in the mirror, be honest with herself, and get it together. And moving on to the last and final scene, Joseline talks to Wet Wet about the fights. And Joseline is also impressed with Wet Wet knowing the choreography, or in Joseline's words, choreography. But yeah, when Joseline was talking to Wet Wet, you know, she pretty much was impressed by how Wet Wet remembered the whole entire dance moves. And, you know, just told Wet Wet, like, look, you got to fix your teeth before you perform with me. But otherwise than that, I do love you, you know, and just keep doing you. Try to stay away from the fights. But we definitely got to work on your teeth. And that was it for this review. So I hope you guys had enjoyed this quick recap. Let me know if you guys had enjoyed how the way I did this recap instead of doing the traditional long ass drawn out notes that I normally do, which isn't bad either. I'm not trying to like put it down or whatever, but it's just I'm still trying to get this apartment together and like it's just such a process, you guys. Let me know if you guys really enjoyed this review. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, show your girl some love, help your girl get to 3,000 subs. Make sure to leave some suggestions down in the comment section down below, and please give me a big thumbs up for it helps to push my videos further out into the algorithm. I'm out this bitch. Deuces.